What's going on, guys, and welcome to my top 10 upcoming Vita games of 2015. So 2014 was a great year for the Vita, and 2015 is looking just as promising. So you should actually go ahead and check out my top 8 best Vita games of 2014 to see what I mean. So for this top 10 list, I found the best games that will be hitting the Vita in 2015. So let's just get right into it. Coming in at number 10 is a bit of a weird one. It's not exactly a game, but it's more of a game that will be coming, but we don't know what it is. Basically, Bastion Studio, the creators of Uncharted Golden Abyss, one of the best Vita games to date, and that was a launch game. They made that game. They recently let out some news about needing someone for a high quality PS Vita title. So they said this exactly. Bastion Studio, or this was quoted from a site that I got, whatever. So it says, Bastion Studio, the creators of Sony's flagship Vita title, Uncharted Golden Abyss, is currently looking for the entertainment industry's top artistic talent to help us create AAA content for Sony's powerful new hardware. We just scratched the surface on what the Vita can do with Uncharted Golden Abyss and expect to push the platform to even further with our future projects. Candidates must be passionate about their work and thrive in small team environments where everyone inspires and pushes everyone else to create great games. I will have a video, or I'll be featured in a video talking about this topic soon, which I will let you guys know on Twitter where I am, because the video is gonna be on someone else's channel where I'm gonna be doing a collab. I will post a link to that video when we do it. And when it's out on Twitter, so go ahead and follow me on Twitter so you can stay tuned and hear more about this mysterious game and our thoughts and whatnot about it. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on. So at number 9, the next game we have is Super Time Force Ultra. Now, I don't know a whole lot about this game, but I'm pretty sure they had a game called Super Time Force before this version Ultra, but I'm not sure where or when that platform was on, and I don't know if it was on only PCs or whatnot, but it's whatever. I know that this one is on the Vita and PS4. So the game was shown at PlayStation Experience, where they announced that Shoshi Yoshida, the CEO of Sony, is actually going to be a playable character in the game, and you can see the gameplay on the screen right now. And so it looks kind of funny. Whenever he does that charge up attack and it says the PS4, it looks like a funny game, but it's gonna look like it's gonna be like really just action-y, just crazy, just all this stuff happening around everywhere. So it looks really cool though. I kind of like the retro style, and it just looks like a very fun game, and I can't wait to play it. So yeah, that's number 9. This next game's art style is actually pretty similar to Super Time Force Ultra's, but the concept is a little different. Where Super Time Force Ultra, you're using guns and whatnot, but in this game, Hyper Light Drifter, I see you have a sword and a gun. And you're just one person. You're not a bunch of people. So you're not a force. You know what I mean? You're just a guy. I actually think this is made by people who made Journey. Because when I was trying to find some pictures of it, I saw they put this character next to the main character in Journey. So yeah, and Journey was I never got to play it myself, but the amount of the awards and all this stuff, I got all these people talking about it. The game, I think it was an amazing game. I don't even know what you did in Journey, but whatever you did in the game, I guess it was amazing, So I mean, if these are the same creators, then you can just you can just expect how good this game is going to be. So the gameplay looks really fun. The animations look so smooth. I don't know what it is, but that's like one of the first things I noticed when I started looking at gameplay of this game. The animations just look really cool, and when it's tied in with the art style, the game just looks really fun. And I just honestly can't wait to play, because it looks pretty dang cool. So yeah, anyways, that is number 8, Hyper Light Drifter. So yeah, let's move on. At number 7, we have Shovel Knight. Shovel Knight's actually an extremely popular game which did very well on the 3DS, where it was actually released first. And for some reason, I didn't really think it was going to come to the Vita because we sort of had Rogue Legacy while 3DS didn't have it. So I was like, it's whatever. We have this one, they don't have this one. So I was like, it's whatever. But then later in the year of 2014, the developers then just said it was coming out to the PS Vita. And I was like, wow. And so, I don't know. And then either way, it's now making its way to the Vita, and it earned the 7th spot on my top 10. Shovel Knight, it's sort of like a Mega Man type game, but not Mega Man at the same time, you know. It's a little weird game, but it's also like the last 2 games. It has a like retro like art style, you know. And it's another indie game, so yeah. Oh yeah, I want to mention, the only reason why I put 10, that Ben Studio game, at number 10 is because we don't know what the game is, and I don't feel right putting it any higher. You know, it's gonna be a AAA game, so it might be above these 3 games, but you know, you never know, so it's whatever. So yeah, there you have it. That is number 7. Coming in at number 6 is, I guess, yet another indie game. It's called Guns Up. It's a game that's actually going to be free to play, and it's coming to PS4 and Vita. So while free to play games can be risky because of the microtransactions that they contain, the concept of the game lets me hope that it won't disappoint. It looks like a very fun, you know, tower defense type of game, and I don't really know. It just looks like something I'd love to play. And of course, to top it off, it is going to be free, so that's always a plus, you know. It's not like I'm really gonna pay anything if it's not good. I can just delete it and forget about it. But I honestly think I'm gonna like it. The art, the graphics of the game look really funny and just looks really cool, and it just looks like a very fun, time-killing game that I can play on the go and on my PS4. So yeah, there you have it. That is Guns Up at number 6. So let's move on. Easily making its way at number 5 is a game called Bastion. Bastion, I don't know exactly how to say it, but anyways, I believe it's studio name Supergiant. I believe it's their first game that came out on the PC in the beginning. But then after they made that game and it did really, really well on PC, they decided to make a second game called Transistor, which was put on consoles right away. Not long ago, they announced that their first game, Bastion, now will be coming to consoles, PS4 and PS Vita to be exact. So that's really cool how they made a game and they're like, oh, might as well just put our first game on them. I was thinking, I wanted them to do that. I remember whenever I saw Transistor, I looked at it, I was like, this really looks like Bastion. I never actually played Bastion, but I remember I looked at it a lot, and so when I saw Transistor, I was like, this really looks like it. And then I found out that it was made by the same creators. So I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. And then I was like, after I did that, I was like, wait a second, why don't they just put the first game on consoles? Because I really want to play that. So, and now you have it, it's coming here. So yeah, and actually Transistor is a very good game. They got plenty of good reviews, while Bastion, I'm pretty sure, is no different. You know, I haven't played either of them. I know my brothers play Transistor, and my brother doesn't play games too much. Like, he has a PS4, but he has not that much time, and so him playing a Transistor probably means it's a good game. So you know, yeah, I might have to pick up Transistor after I play Bastion, but for sure I'm probably going to play Bastion first and then go to Transistor. So yeah, I am extremely excited to play Bastion, because I had passed it up simply because I didn't feel like playing the game on the computer. It just didn't look like a game I should be playing on the computer, you know what I mean? And I was just being stubborn. I didn't want to play it on the PC. So now having it on Vita is going to feel so good, and I just simply can't wait. So yeah, that is number 5, Bastion. Number 4 is a game that can do very, very well on the Vita and can really help the Vita. The game is Disney Infinity, and it's like a little kid's dream game. Having all their favorite superheroes in a toy, and then being able to put them in a video game and play with them is like the greatest thing to happen. You know, they get all their, you know, cool superheroes, and then they get to play with them and just fight with them in the Disney Infinity game. So with this game coming to the Vita, that just is crazy, because the Vita is a handheld. Little kids really love handhelds. Of course, I'm not a little kid. I'm a kid. I'm not a kid. I'm close to an adult. I'm 18. I don't really know. But either way, it's like, you know, kids really like handhelds because they can play them anywhere they go, and kids are always on the move. You know, they're always at daycare and stuff like that, and they're always, you know, they want to be playing video games. And since they don't have phones yet, the ideal thing to get them is like a 3DS or a Vita. And whenever you have kid-friendly games like this on the Vita, that just makes parents want to buy it even more. So having Disney Infinity on it, that is just crazy. crazy. So if you didn't know, the game, it has a toy. You might be confused about what I was talking about before, but the game, you have a toy or an action figure, whatever the heck you want to call it, and it'll be of whatever superhero you've went and bought, and then you go ahead and put it on consoles. There's like a little dock, and you put them on the dock, and then they get like transported into the game, and you can use that character that's on the dock and play with him. Of course, the Vita doesn't have a dock. It's not gonna have like a plug-in dock. It's just gonna be, they're gonna have it so the characters can be connected by Bluetooth. So that makes it even easier. You can really easily play it, you know, on the go. You can keep it in your book bag or in a bag, and then you can just connect to a Bluetooth, and you can be playing it and whatnot. Actually, there is going to be a special Spider-Man, like a unique Spider-Man. He's gonna be exclusive to the Vita version. That should really also help boost sales. But of course, the success of this game is going to depend on how it's marketed by Sony, so hopefully they can get the job done. I will have a video with another YouTuber on my channel talking about this, you know, how this can really influence the Vita. You know, I'll have a video about that with another YouTuber on my channel shortly, so you know, stay tuned for that. So yeah, anyways, that is number 4, Disney Infinity. Now on to the top 3. Easily, and I mean easily, sitting at number 3 is Mighty Number 9. There isn't a whole lot to say about this game other than its next-gen Mega Man. Or should I say, there's not much more else I need to say. So it's actually being funded by us, or should I say Kickstarter backers, where it received so much money. It received hundreds of thousands of dollars, if I'm not mistaken. And of course, it's being developed by Keiji Inafune, who is the maker of the original Mega Man. I have actually been putting very sequential videos of the game, as looking at the game as it's been being made and as they've been releasing gameplay videos. So you can actually check that out. I actually have a Mighty Number 9 playlist on the channel, so you can go ahead and look at that and see all the things it has to offer. It is actually gonna have some co-op. It's gonna be great. It's like I said, it's the next gen Mega Man. I almost said Mario. Next gen Mega Man, and it's coming to every single console: PC, Xbox, PS4, PS3, PS Vita, 3DS, I think. So yeah. But of course, all we care about is how it's coming to the Vita. So they actually had a bunch of milestones, and it was like, oh, so they first, of course, it was gonna come to PC. That's all they needed. It is for it to come to PC. Then it was like, oh, if you wanted to come to consoles, then you do this, and if you wanted to come to handheld, then you do this. So it's just, I just thought it was awesome how it's coming to everything. So yeah, that is number 3, Mighty Number 9. I cannot wait for that game. So yeah, number 2 is JStars Victory Versus. It is just crazy how it's coming to the West, and it was just so sudden. This is the first, if you don't know what this game is, it's the first fighting game to have so many iconic and familiar faces in the anime realm all in one game. You're gonna see Goku, one of the biggest names of just cartoons anime, because I think almost every single kid played Dragon Ball Z game or they watched the show. Almost every kid who had a TV when they were kids watched the show. So you're gonna have Goku fighting Naruto. Naruto is one of the biggest animes, biggest mangas, which actually ended not too long ago, a couple months back, but it's one of the biggest, most known. When you think of anime, like the word, you just think of people that don't actually watch it, the first thing they think of is Dragon Ball Z and Naruto. And having these two fight off in a game just sounds crazy. So it's been out in Japan. Yeah, it's been out in Japan for a good while, and it was only in Japan. And the way it was just it seemed like there was no plan of localizing the game. So whenever I saw the game, I was like, oh, this is cool, and I just kind of forgot about it because I didn't want to get jealous, and I didn't want to import it because I don't know, I'm not a big fan of importing games. So I decided just forget about it, so I didn't get too worked up about it. And then whenever I see news that it's coming to the West, I was like, what in the world? It was such a big surprise. And I think it was a big surprise for a lot of people. Because it's so Japanese heavy, because yes, they have Goku, Naruto, and then they have some other animes and some other TV shows that I've never seen before. Or not, maybe not that I've never seen before, I just never watched or thought much about it. So that's why I wasn't sure, and I didn't really think they were gonna localize it, because I was just thinking it wouldn't do as much justice as it would in Japan. But I feel like it did so good in Japan that's why it's coming to the US. So they're like, you know what, we're rolling in cash now. Let's just give it to the West, because there is a good few people that would like the game localized, and the thing is, those good people that really want it localized, they already imported it, so it's not even a big deal. But yeah, so anyways, that is number 2, JStars Victory versus. So let's go ahead and get to number 1. My most hyped and most anticipated game of 2015 is Gravity Rush 2. So actually, only recently I've been getting more and more hyped about this game, mainly because it's only recently we've been getting so much more info about the game. Because it's actually been a year and 4 months since we last got the Gravity Rush 2 trailer, and that was the first iteration, like the first clue they gave us a Gravity Rush sequel will be coming out, you know. So it was just like I was waiting for, we were waiting for a year, and just like, and the thing is, the trailer looked like it was like, okay, we got some done, we have some stuff done, we're working on it. So I was like, okay, maybe we'll be hearing about it in 2014, because they showed it to us by close to the end of 2013. So it was like, wow, it's probably coming 2014, but nope, it did not come. And just the end of 2014 is when we started getting more info on it. So, and not only that, so this is why not only have I been getting more hype because we're getting info about it, but it's just that the developer, they're talking so highly of it. They said, this isn't an exact quote, but this is what they said. This is basically the exact quote. They were saying, I just gotta take a deep breath. They were saying that when we see the game, we will understand why they've been keeping us in the dark. Like, oh my god, it's a year. I remind you, it's been a year since we've heard anything. So when they're basically saying, when you see this game, guys, you'll know why it took us a year after showing you a trailer of why. You'll see why it took us this long to give you more information about it. So that just gets me so hyped. Yeah, oh my gosh. And the fact that it's a Vita title, this is not, I'm not the only one that's really hyped for this game. It's not just me. So many people think Gravity Rush is a freaking amazing game, and it's a Vita game. That's just what makes it all the better. Like, it's a Vita game that people are getting this hyped about. So yeah, and of course it is PS4. This is a PS4 season. It's next gen season. It is confirmed to be for the Vita, but I am not too sure if it's only coming to the Vita or not. I do know, of course, it is coming to Vita, like I said, but I am not sure if it's only coming to the Vita. So yeah, I'm positive it's coming to Vita though. So that's rest assured. So, that's all. That's a big picture. That's mainly what matters. So yeah. So anyways, that is my top 10 best upcoming Vita games of 2015. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please go ahead and leave a like if you enjoyed my list, and go ahead and put your top 10 in the comments below, because I want to know. So yeah, again, thank you for watching, and I love you all. Subscribe if you want more. All these games I will probably be covering when they come out, so you do not want to miss that. So go ahead, press the subscribe button, press the like button, share it on Twitter, follow me on Twitter, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video in 2015. Oh, it is 2015. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.